Listen, young man, can I ask you some questions? He said, please, go ahead. Are you a good Muslim or bad Muslim? I liked the question.
Farid Ahmed's words of forgiveness were heard around the world following a terror attack in Christchurch, New Zealand.
I want a heart that will be full of love and will forgive lavishly.
His words and stories offer both healing and hope for the future.
If our heart is full of love, then peace will start from here.
Episode 11. Are you really a good Muslim?
Before I decided where I should target to go, I didn't have much time. But with a little bit of research, I had a feeling that I should try to come to New Zealand. And that feeling was quite odd, being a person from my birthplace, Sylhet. Sylhet is the district. My birthplace is Sylhet. Hundreds of thousands of immigrants from my area live in England. My relatives, many of them, they live in England. Even my cousins, my uncles, aunties. So why on earth I didn't want to go there? Weird. It is obvious if anyone was to go anywhere, will look for someone that know. Some people, they live there, so they will expect help. But my mind, as always, in few things, stubborn.
Sorry, should have laughed.
It's all right.
Yeah, I know.
It's okay. It's okay. So if my mind get fixed, oh, obviously with some reasoning, then I'd go there. And no matter how many odds I have to go through, I want to go there. This is me. So on one way, it is good because I can exercise my determination, my ambition, and I go. But on the other hand, sometimes it is risky. But if I have hope, I'm willing to take the risk. One particular news, I don't know whether it is good to say or bad to say, but I will say. One particular news in a newspaper attracted me most about New Zealand. There was a small piece of news in a newspaper that New Zealand Prime Minister was fined for breaking the traffic law. And myself and few other friends, we were having cup of tea in a restaurant. We saw it, I read it out, and our spontaneous sentence came out, wow, what a great country. What a great country. A country has same rule for even a prime minister and other ordinary citizens. They must have humanity there. They must have fairness there, justice there, and a prime minister paid. Whereas many countries, even in my country, a prime minister, forget it. Even a magistrate, no rule for a magistrate. Some, police officers, for them no rules. A rule is for ordinary people like us. And that's why, even though some countries, they could thrive very quickly, but they do not, because the law and order is not same for everyone.
So this is about equality, social equality in a way. Have
Exactly.
you found that? Is that what I mean? From Bangladesh to here.
Yeah, I found it. So that was probably the main pulling, pulling news for me. I need to go to New Zealand. And the second, part of confidence I had that if New Zealand is so good people, they will like me because I'm like them. I got this kind of feeling because justice, fairness, compassion, kindness, if that is predominant in a country, I have a hope. And I'll be welcomed. So that was my hope. And that hope was so strong. I did not think about anything that I would come, not enough money, I would not know where to go, I would not have any address or anything. Those things I did not think. My mind said, go. I came, and when I came, then these little things came to my mind. What is next? But last week I told you the story that I also found out the man, his family, they didn't know me. I could be a bad guy. I was young, 25 and a half. But the compassion they showed to me, brilliant. And I'm so glad that they saw me. They acknowledged me as a good person. And I always believe that they made the right decision. And I also made the right decision to stay with them because I saw goodness in them. So I started with the fear and hope. The fear, the most, I would say, it's not a dangerous fear, but it is a fear and little bit lack of confidence that I'm going to a country and the majority people probably they do not understand about the Muslim Islamic faith. How would they see me? Would I be able to practice my faith openly? Would that offend anyone? That was my little bit of fear. That I cannot give up my basic religious practice because these things doesn't harm anyone. For example, I believe in God. Many people do. It does not harm anyone. For my discipline, I pray 5 times daily. Doesn't harm anyone. But somehow people will know, and would that offend anyone? So that was my slightest inner battle. But from the first day, when this man, a Christian, he took me in his home and he said, you pray, that was what I needed. His house, his entire family is Christian, and he offered me the priest bed, and he said, you pray, brother, you pray, and you let me know what kind of food you eat. That was brilliant, he won my heart, and I felt, wow, very good. Then I thought, maybe he is nice, that's why, or maybe this is his home. What about outside? Well, some people always have misunderstanding, but generally, I'm talking generally, generally the attitude of most people makes a country, makes a community. But odd things you do not count much, because everywhere, you will find in a basket of apple, you'll find one or two rotten. But generally, if most of the apples are rotten, that's a fear. So I wanted to measure the general, Kiwis feeling towards Muslim. Few days after, I went to a Salvation Army store, so I could buy some cheaper stuff. So I wanted to save money until I got a job. So I went to Salvation Army store, and that was also a process of getting out, knowing more people, talking to them, and understand their feeling, choices, things like this. So I went there, and a lady, she's a white lady, very decent, and she came to me. "You must be a Muslim," she said politely. I said, "Yes, ma'am, I'm a Muslim." "Listen, young man, can I ask you some questions?" I said, "Please, go ahead." "Are you a good Muslim or bad Muslim?" I liked the question, but I did not know, according to her definition, what was good and what was bad Muslim. So I quickly turned the question around and I said, "Ma'am, can you tell me first, who, according to your idea, a good Muslim and who is bad?" She said, "Okay, give me a second. I will establish it in a couple of minutes. Tell me, do you pray 5 times?" I was surprised that she knows 5 times prayer about Muslims. I said, "I do." "Do you lie or you are truthful?" I said, "I'm a bad liar. If I even try to lie, you will see my blushed face and you will understand. That's why I avoid that." "Okay. Do you fast even though it is very hard?" I said, "Yeah, I fast from my childhood." "Do you deal with other people in a nice manner?" I said, "You can see me now and you can make a judgment, but I believe I do." That is a good Muslim. Young man, do this sort of things. Then you will make me happy. So I said to her, "I have a couple of questions for you." "Yes." "You are not a Muslim?" She said, "No." "You do not mind if I am a Muslim?" "No." So I asked her, "So you are advising me that in New Zealand I should be a good Muslim and no problem? You don't mind about that?" She said, "No. The good values is good values. In New Zealand, we need good people. And that's all. You must be new. I can tell you must be new." I said, "Yes, I'm new."
Didn't you mind the presumption, though, that you might have been a bad Muslim? It's
I
like
don't
saying,
mind.
you don't mind?
I don't mind. I don't mind. Why? Because I believe any question I receive is a positive step, because that gives me the opportunity to explain myself. But some people, they do not ask a question. And without asking question, without knowing, they make an assumption. That is dangerous. And this is not only to any religion, it is a common human weakness. Many of us, we look at things and we make up a judgment. But we should ask, find out, and then make our judgment. So it helps both sides. You question me to find out, good on you. So you can find out the truth and you can make a correct assumption. And for me, if you ask me a question, instead of being offended, I should take it as an opportunity that this is an opportunity for me to explain that I'm a good person. So here I do not believe we should bring the sensitivity. Hey, why is he asking me? That means I'm missing the plane.
And
I'm missing the opportunity.
the communication is ended.
Ended. So I remember her because her questioning and her little conversation took the little bit of inconfidence in me away. That was, so her conversation was so beneficial for me. It motivated me that in New Zealand, even though predominantly it is not a Muslim country, Muslim or minority, but she gave me the vibe. I should be me. I should practice my value. And if I practice my value, I will love other, I'll help other, I'll be nice to other, and they will benefit from it. I'll benefit from them.